Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to go ahead and show you how I do my eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and just run you guys step by step on how I do my eyeliner, but I will be showing you just the whole process of me applying my makeup. So this is the first step. I'm just applying my primer. So I use the Anastasia gel liner for my eyebrows. And the first step I do here is brush out my eyebrows to make sure I get them in the perfect shape and they're tamed. So now with my angled brush, I'm going to go ahead and start very lightly in the front, just very lightly, and then brush them through all the way at the end. At the end you'll go a little bit heavier so you get a darker look, and then I brush them back to the side, and then I just do from the middle and I start shaping them out, and then lightly brush the front after, just to get that nice natural look. So the next step that I do is I grab my Tarte concealer, and then I grab my flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up those edges and give it that nice sharp natural look. Okay, so the foundation I like using is the Benefit. It's medium to full coverage, and the shade I use is 3, pretty pale, and I use this little, like, I want to say it's a stipple brush. I'm not too sure what it's called, but this is how I apply my foundation. Make sure you get your neck, make sure it's all blended in good. And the next thing I do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my concealer again, which is also Tarte, same concealer I used for my eyebrows. And I apply it underneath my eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with my sponge. Alright, and then that's how it looks after it's nice and blended in. And now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just set it, my whole face actually, with the Benefit powder. And I'm just going to grab a brush and just set that into my face.
I'm afraid.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start my eyeliner. I use the e.l.f. gel, and then I use an angled brush. And then I'm also going to use my Tarte concealer again. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand, ready to go. And again, I'm going to use that flat brush to use the concealer. Okay, so when I dip my brush in the gel, I kind of clean it up a little bit with a wipe, just to make sure I don't have too much eyeliner on my brush. And then this is how I hold my brush onto my face, just so I can get a good steady hold onto it, I guess you could say. And it's just not, it doesn't get messy. So I'm going to go ahead and angle it however I want. If you want more of like a bigger wing, it just depends on how you like it. So I start with the outer of my eyelid, and I just draw a very small line, like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit more liner, and I'm going to go ahead and connect that line to my eyelid.
I'm struggling to concentrate. I'm struggling to concentrate.
So with my finger, I go ahead and I pull back my eyelid, just so it's easier to stay in the line and make sure that it comes out thin. I don't want my eyeliner to come out too thick. It does just make it a lot easier holding back that eyelid. Now don't worry about taking off some of your foundation from the side. where you're holding it, you'll just go back and retouch it with your foundation. And now I'm going to go ahead and start from the inner of my eyelid and start connecting it to the rest of the eyeliner. And again, I'm pulling my eyelid back just to get a thinner line. I don't want to get it too thick, so. And now I'm going to continue to fill in the eyeliner. Try not to worry too much on the outer corners. We're going to clean that up with my concealer or your concealer.
Concentrate, I'm struggling to concentrate. I'm struggling to concentrate. I'm struggling to concentrate. I'm struggling.
So now with your concealer, you're going to go ahead and clean up those ends to make sure you get it nice and clean and sharp. And you can just go back and look at the way the eyeliner is forming and fix any mistakes that you think you need to fix with the concealer.
Dance, dance, dance. I know how to get to you to make you D-A-N-C-E. Now dance, dance.
And then if you need to go back, fill in more of those empty gaps that you might have, or the shape. Now with the sponge that you used previously, you're just going to go ahead and blend back in the little finger mark you might have left on your face. And there you go, there's your eyeliner. You're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So now I'm just going to look at both. Maybe one looks a little bit thicker than the other, so I might have to add a little bit of liner on the other side. And just make sure that I think my eyeliner looks good. Also keep in mind, they're sisters, not twins.
To make your body dance, dance, dance. I know how to get to you.
And now it's just time to go ahead and apply your eyelashes. If you don't prefer using eyelashes, then just apply your mascara. But personally, I think eyelashes look great.
There's some things that I can do to make your body dance, dance, dance. I know how to get to you to make you D-A-N-C-E. Now dance, dance.
And now I'm going to go ahead and apply my bronzer. I use the NARS. And I just go ahead and I do my cheekbones, blend that in nice and smoothly. I'm going to go ahead and grab that powder that I used before just to go ahead and clean up the ends underneath. And then I use a Too Faced highlighter and I use a nice flat brush, highlight my nose and my cheeks. And with that same highlighter, I'm going to go ahead and put some in the inner corner of my eyes. And I'm going to set it with my Morphe spray. And there you have it, guys. That is how I achieve my eyeliner. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.